guys, I'm Googie, and today we're going to be talking about, it's actually quite serious. It's actually a huge issue regarding teacher privilege. Now, I'm not talking about like the time like when your high school teacher was just a bit of a bully, and then the principal was saying like, "Oh, he's a teacher, you gotta like respect him or whatever." But I'm talking about a professor in Indiana University who is racist and sexist, and he's very open about it. Shares his views on Twitter and social media. I'm not even going to repeat what he says, but it's in this video I'm about to show you right now.
Controversy now over a college professor accused of sending racist and sexist tweets but allowed to keep his job because Indiana University says he's protected by the First Amendment. Diane Macedo has the story.
Earlier this month, business professor Eric Rasmussen shared an article on Twitter arguing women may be destroying academia and quoted the article, writing in part, "Geniuses are overwhelmingly male."
I linked to an article saying that women were hurting academia, but I wasn't saying I agreed with that article.
The tweet went viral, and the university was inundated with demands that he be removed.
For our professors to have those views and say them so publicly is really kind of disheartening and very, very disappointing.
And his critics are overreacting.
If they're offended, that's their problem. Basically, I'm willing to listen to arguments about why they disagree with me, but just saying I'm offended doesn't really impress me.
And the university says students will be given options to avoid Rasmussen's class, and processes will be put in place to ensure there's no bias in his grading. The professor says he's viewing the whole thing as a learning experience.
Okay. A lot of people.
Yeah. Thanks, Diane.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.
And yeah, it can be quite discomforting to work with a professor like that. It's like, the fact that you're offended, that's not like logic or whatever, like it's not like impressive. But you're basically saying that because of people's gender or skin color or other variables which they cannot control, that they can't be successful, which is completely not true. There are like many great African American actors like Samuel Jackson, and I'm pretty sure, and there are like many successful women too, like Betsy DeVos. You also have Sheryl Sandberg, so there's so many like successful women and like people that you're like categorizing against. And yes, like I can understand like students can, if I had a professor like that, it would definitely be discomforting, and I would probably like try not to take his class. But the university, Indiana University, knows about all this, but they choose not to fire him, which is ridiculous.
In a scathing letter, the school's provost says Rasmussen, who's been teaching there since 1992 and has tenure, has pushed bigoted views on social media for years, including that women do not belong in the workplace, that gay men should not be permitted in academia because they're promiscuous, and that black students are generally inferior academically to white students. She also says he will not be fired.
We're a public institution, and unlike private employers, we're bound by the First Amendment of the Constitution.
But Rasmussen is now speaking out, saying his views are being misrepresented.
This is teacher privilege taken to a whole new level. Like, I knew that like teachers, like if your teacher is like a bit of a bully, like it's hard to like get them in trouble or like report them or anything like that. But wow, a racist teacher, like how can a school agree to keep them? And just because he's on his tenure, really? And they are like defending him, saying that he did absolutely nothing wrong, which is quite honestly super frustrating. Hopefully we get to fix this so then stuff like this does not happen in the future. But yeah, as a society, I feel this is not something we can accept. Anyways, guys, if you agree with me, if you like this video, please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and share. I'm Googie.